Hey, it's Joe, and this is my next project.
They say you can't go back, but get on your powder blue leisure suit. We're going back to the 70s. Remember these dome homes? You used to see them in the back of magazines all the time. You ever been in one of those? We had the opportunity to work on one. It had fallen into disrepair. Let's take a look through it. We'll see the before, and then we'll work on it. We'll see the after. I don't know who built this, but they gave it a good shot. It had been lived in for quite a long time, and these things are huge on the inside, with a closet on every single wall, usually a two-door closet. A lot of paneling, a lot of raw wood, a lot of wires hanging in the ceiling. It had a little water problem outside, so we did some dirt work and we fixed the water problem. Here, stick your finger in there. Another closet. We fixed the water problem outside, and here's what we're going to do inside. Here's what we're looking at before we started working on it. It was a utility room, had a lot of wires hanging and pipes on the floor, and just wasn't very functional at all. Had an accordion door, stove sitting out on its own. At least they wallpapered the side of the stove. I think that's the correct way to do it. Ceilings must have been 16 feet in here and 18 feet in the big dome in the center. The sherbet room. Accordion doors all around. Two for everybody. What does this do? Nothing. Ah, that one does nothing also. All right. Dead end. Here's a little restroom. More wood. Nice lighting. Tall ceilings. Not too terrible tub. They just didn't trim anything. More wood. And this goes into the utility room. You can walk around to the kitchen. Kind of a shortcut, you know. Now here was something very interesting. Air conditioner and a fireplace. They put them across to each other. I guess they turn them both on and let them fight it out. This is a big dome living room. That's where one would put the television, I think. More doors. Door on every wall. Two on some walls. I bet back in the 70s that could get confusing at times. Some of the insulation had fallen off. Still no trim. Peacock feathers. These closets were really big, a lot of storage, more than you'd ever need. There were just wires exposed. All in all, just a huge house. Front door. Was that a jigsaw puzzle? I think it was. Another air conditioner for the other end of the house. Industrial lighting. Peacock feathers. There it is. The stove, the air conditioner, the stove, the air conditioner. Two bedrooms on this end, both kind of mirrored each other. More tall ceilings, little insulation falling, not too bad. Sliding doors. This is like a door museum. And then, at the end of the bedroom, they had these little toilet rooms. Little toilet with your back to the view, and you could turn around, and it had a little sink, but they were tiny. You could only wash one hand at a time. And then they went into a room with a shower. Also tall ceilings. Very nice. Mirrors, countertops, plug in your curling iron, lots of fluorescent lighting. Visible water heater, more storage. And into the next bedroom. It's like where we came from, only backwards. And then out into the neighboring bedroom. Very nice, all in all. I could dig it. Very nice. Back into the big room. We checked it out. No hippies were left. There. We built a little bar around the stove, a couple of cabinets, put the refrigerator in the correct position, put a door on the utility room. Let's have a look. Kind of covered up some of the pipes and wires, put a ceiling in it, and a door on the adjoining bathroom. And then the closets here were full of wires. They were just too huge. So the answer was, there's my finger. That's not the answer. This is the answer. We made little inserts that would just go in there and make these closets more human size. And we did one for every little closet in the kitchen. And back into the master. We didn't do a lot in here. fixed the closet rods, got the fans working, made sure all the plugs and the switches worked, and we added nicer closet rods, a little more sturdy. And then the little bathroom, we took off the louver door and added a regular door, different lighting. Basically hid the wires. Trimmed all the doors. Then finished off this television cabinet. Sprayed a little foam in the ceiling where the foam was missing. And the little TV cabinet, we had to finish that off a little bit. And I even put a little door where you can climb in behind there and rewire it, I suppose. In these closets, there were a lot of wires hanging, and we covered the wires and put ceilings in them. Well, most of them. The identical bedrooms, one on the left, one on the right. Little foam. Closets weren't in bad shape, the floors weren't in bad shape, and the walls really weren't either. It was kind of roughly built house, but very serviceable. Changed out the light fixtures. Covered up the water heater. Repaired the accordion doors. They really didn't make that accordion sound when you open them. You'd think they would. I guess that was an extra package we didn't pay for. That's about it. Off to the next project.
I hope you enjoyed watching as much as we enjoyed making it. If you did, tell your friends and subscribe. It's important.